Welcome to Boom Shot, the show where we take a behind-the-scenes look at filmmaking, photography, and the business that keeps us ticking. This week, we're answering two very important questions. First off, what the heck is a boom shot? And second, how do you write a film script? So first off, I'm going to answer this right off the bat because I know people are confused. A boom shot is a shot where you take a camera and you put it on a crane or a jib or a boom, depending on who you ask, and then you swing that sucker around and get your shot. So there's that. Second, we're going to talk about one of, if not the, most important parts of your production process, the script. How the heck do you write one? Film scripts, or screenplays as they're called in the biz, which no one calls it the biz in the biz, so don't use that. Anyway, screenplays have to follow a very specific formatting in order to be easy to understand. Your director, your crew, your cast, and your producers all have to be able to read it and know exactly what they're walking into when they open those pages. If you've ever read a script from a first-time writer, it probably looks something like this. As you can tell, there's no difference between the different parts of the script. The action, the character, the settings, all of that is shoved over to the left-hand side of the page, and you have to work to find the individual pieces of the script. This is going to lead to confusion for your actors, your director, or your mom, because let's face it, if your script looks like this, she's probably the only one reading it. So, how do you avoid confusing the heck out of your mother? One word: formatting. Every screenplay should use the following elements and formatting in order to be considered industry standard. First, you should have a heading. This is a all-caps single line that shows the location and the time of day of your scene. It should look something like this: exterior, barbershop, night. This way, we know that it's outside, we're by a barbershop, and it's darker than your grandpa's coffee. Or it could look something like this: interior, church, morning. Here, we know we're inside a church and the sun is just coming up over the horizon. Either way, you need to indent this line to the left 0 inches, the right 0 inches, and it needs to be set to a width of 6 inches. Next, you have action. This is the narrative description of the events of a scene written in present tense, which is a fancy way of saying it's said like this. Garrett picks up the banana peel and throws it at Katie, who ignores him and keeps watching TV with her mouth open. This is the direction that your actors will follow on screen, and it's going to help them bring your vision to life. It's important that you be detailed enough that they know what's going on, but not so detailed that we know that the curtains are blue if we don't need to know that the curtains are blue. Just kind of find that happy middle ground. Also, it's important to note that the first time your character appears in your script, you need to make sure that their name is in all caps so we know that this is their first entrance. When a character speaks, you're going to put their name in a line all by itself before their dialogue. This is called the character line. This line needs to be indented on the left 2 inches, the right 0 inches, and have a width of 4 inches. Then you hit enter and indent that line on the left 1 inch, the right 1.5 inches, and have a width of 3.5 inches. Write all your characters' dialogue in those lines that you have indented to those specifications, and then you'll be set up with industry format. Now that's a lot of indenting, moving things around, and probably a couple of headaches just to set up your script, but in a pinch you can use these parameters to set it up in Microsoft Office, Pages, or even OpenOffice if that's what you're using on your computer. And this will allow you to make your scripts for free and then just save them to whatever the heck you want. You can find out more about these parameters in the link below. And you may be thinking to yourself, that is a lot of work to set up a freaking piece of paper. And you'd be right, and I agree with you. That's why there's software that's designed to make your life a heck of a lot easier. First up is a free-ish software called Celtx. This allows you to write scripts wherever you have internet, and instead of having to do all the work formatting everything and setting the indents and all of that stuff, all you have to do is press tab to switch from character to setting to action to dialogue to whatever else. Just press tab. It's a wonderful little piece of software that allows you to do your screenplay as well as doing storyboards all online for free as much as you want. Or you can buy the full version, which will allow you to do episodic content. You can do script breakdowns, budgeting, all of that stuff, and then share it with your production team. Now, there are other paid options that you can use, things like Scrivener, Highland, Fade-In, or the actual industry standard of Final Draft. I suggest you use Celtx while you get used to writing and the formatting. I've been using it for a couple years now, and with the exception of a few bugs that they mostly have worked out, I actually really do like it. Eventually though, you're going to get to the point where you want to sell your scripts. Now, this is where you're going to have to give them a final draft file. And Celtx is not going to export to anything other than a PDF. So you're going to have to spend some money to get a screenwriting software that will give the producers the file format that they're asking for. Hopefully this gives you a way to start out on the right foot with your screenplays. Script formatting is not just something that's good to know, it is a requirement if you want to write scripts in this industry. You could write the best story in the world, but if you don't have the right formatting, producers, actors, and directors will all just throw your script in the trash. So this is something to definitely take up now and learn how to do properly so that you can be as successful as possible. So that's it, the secret to screenplay formatting and how to get started as a writer in the industry. So now that you have the right tools, go write your script. Bye. Hi, thanks for joining us here on Boomshot. If you like that, make sure you hit the like button below and the subscribe button to make sure you don't miss an episode. Here on this channel, you can find Boomshot, as well as a lot of our short films and other projects that we're working on. So stay tuned.